भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्।
अविरल निर्मल सलिल सदय ज्ञान प्रदायिनी ज्योतिर्मय हो चहु दिशि उद्घोष अभय दिए विजय जय दिए विजय जय। प्रबल प्रवाहमयी नित नूतन जीवन दायिनी सदा सनातन वेद प्रणीता परम पुनीता ये धारा अक्षय दिए विजय जय दिए विजय जय। दयानंद से प्रेम भक्ति ले हंसराज से त्याग शक्ति ले धर्म भक्ति का राष्ट्र शक्ति का हो दिन मान उदय दिए विजय जय दिए विजय जय। सुख समृद्धि इसकी लहरें प्रेम शांति इसके तट ठहरे सघन शांतिमय प्रबल क्रांतिमय लिए अटल निश्चय दिए विजय जय दिए विजय जय।
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तब शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तब जय गाथा। जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।
Music gives a soul to universe, brings to the mind, light to the imagination, and life to everything. Rightly said by Plato. On that note, wish you all a very good morning. I am Mihika.
And I am Tanvi, and we'll be the anchors for today's assembly.
Music gives a soul to the universe, brings to mind, light to the imagination, and life to everything. Rightly said by Plato. On that note, wish you all a very good morning. I am Mihika.
I'm Tanvi, and we'll be the anchors for today's assembly. To start off our assembly, we have Athava to recite the pledge for us.
India is my country. All Indians are my brothers and sisters. I love my country and I am proud of its rich and varied heritage. I shall always strive to be worthy of it. I shall always give my parents, teachers, and all elders respect and treat everyone with courtesy. To my country and my people, I pledge my devotion. In their well being and prosperity alone lies my happiness. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Atharva.
As you can guess, the theme of today's assembly is music. Music is definitely a vital part of our life. It helps us in different times, just like it has helped us cope during this pandemic. So let's go ahead and celebrate the language of music.
You know, Albert Einstein once quoted, "If I were not a physicist, I would probably be a musician. I often think in music. I live my daydreams in music. I see my life in terms of music."
Rightly said Tanvi. He got most of his joy in his life through his violin. Before we proceed ahead with more fun things related to music, let's inform ourselves with the latest news. Also, at the ending of the news, we have got for you, our dear audience, a snippet of news from this very famous news channel, which is totally legal. Don't worry. So, I request the news panel to share it with us.
Hello and welcome to Nevermind News. I am Arsha reporting live from UN headquarters and I will be giving you the latest international headlines. Folk singer shot dead by Taliban. Taliban is no country for music, says militant. China rejects COVID-19 origins report by the US, terming it as political and fake. French woman arrested over jewelry thefts from coffins. Safi looks like one of the bodies snitched on her. New Zealand reports 83 local COVID-19 cases as the Delta outbreak grows. Death toll from attack on Yemeni base rises to 30. SpaceX sends ants, avocados, lemon and ice cream to space. After all, we don't want the ants hungry, do we? This is all for today. See you all on Teams.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Tanish, the Secretary of Black Money Exchange, talking live from the Parliament House to give you all your weekly dose of national news. First up, we have the Supreme Court Judge D.Y. Chandrachud saying that the citizens cannot solely depend on the government for the truth even in a democracy, and that the government is trying to manipulate the COVID case data. The flood situations worsened in Assam, over 2.58 lakh people affected. Forest camps submerged in Kaziranga. More than rupees 65 crore collected as fine for not wearing masks in Mumbai. Pune extends night curfew, schools to remain shut due to spike in COVID-19 cases. Bengaluru becomes fastest growing tech hub on planet since 2016, says a report. Nitish Kumar is PM material, says JDU. With this we come to an end and I'll see you around on the campus. Oh sorry, I mean see you all on my screen.
Good morning, fellas. Get your protein shake together because this is Rohan from Health Manual updating you all with the latest happenings in the sports world. First, we have the soccer superstar Cristiano Ronaldo transferring back to an English club where he spent much of his early professional career, Manchester United. Second, India's Nishant Kumar wins silver in men's high jump in the Paralympics. Third, Novak Djokovic bids to be the first man since Rod Laver in 1969 to win a calendar slam. Fourth, Saina Mirza and Christiana Nickel pair loses in Cleveland final. Then, Mirabai's Olympic Games silver medal is like oxygen for weightlifting, says Maleshwari. Lastly, former US Open champion Andy Murray urges reluctant tennis players to get vaccinated. Now, I would like you to finish your protein drinks and buy more from Health Manual supplements today. First 1,000 customers get 30% off. I'll see you next time.
Onion News. Two 9-year-old kids cut their teacher's Wi-Fi so he doesn't send homework anymore. Dog travels more than 100 km to bite its owner after being abandoned. Indian government approved Instagram reel creators are the new viruses of the country. Muslim BTS fan in UP plays dynamite song instead of azan and gets arrested. Man found dead after he didn't forward the WhatsApp message stating send this to 10 people or something bad will happen. Anil Deshmukh reveals that he got the idea of 100 crore scam from Tarak Mehta Ka Ulta Chashma episode of Jethalal and Senorita Island. Home Minister Amit Shah poked Nepali PM KP Sharma Oli by saying momos was originally made in India under Modi ji's Atmanirbhar scheme. Pune made it compulsory to watch Naruto to make Punekars more responsible and mature. After BTS meal success, McDonald is planning to team 07 meal for Indian TikTokers. NCRT maths textbook for class 11th gets banned for being too sexist. After getting vaccinated, Sanjay Dutt says नर्स को तो इंजेक्शन लगाना ही नहीं आता था, मैंने उसे सिखाया. IKEA confesses that their meatballs are made out of people that didn't find the exit. Last but not the least, our Lucknow girl Priyadarshini Yadav is seen threatening neighbors over the wall color. She is heard telling the people that she stays close by and the black paint on the wall could invite international drones in the area. Thank you.
Thank you all for updating us with the current affairs.
We all listen to music casually on a day-to-day basis. But let us go a little deeper and have Sajak talk more about the scientific meaning and facts about music.
Good morning, everyone. I am Sajak Makhija, and today I am here to present some amazing facts about music. In the year 2013, the Indian film industry made as many as 1,724 films. Song lyrics have a stronger impact on the human mind when an individual experiencing sadness. Kumar Sanu has set a Guinness World Record by singing 28 songs in one day. The type of music we listen affects the way we perceive the world. High tempo music in fast food restaurants encourages faster knife and fork activity, leading to quicker table turnover. People high in openness to experience were more likely to play a musical instrument and more likely to rate music as important to them. The type of music we prefer relates to our personality. We like to listen to music that matches our emotional states because the music provides emotional validation. Listening to the music may help people run faster and boost their motivation. Your heartbeat changes and mimics the music you listen to. The world's most expensive musical instrument, a Stradivarius violin, was sold in 2011 for 15.9 million US dollars. For every 1,000 US dollar of music sold, the average musician makes just 23 US dollar. That's all for today's facts. Thank you.
Wow, that was very creatively presented. Thank you, Sajak.
Anvi, it's been a few weeks since we spectated a good debate. So now let's sit back and enjoy a spirited debate.
Good morning from the News of Nevermind News. You are watching Abhinav Nair, not live on the debate. Here I have with me today renowned classical musician who could not have a more stereotypical name, Mr. Kishore Dubey, money hungry music producer, Mr. Rajay Singhania. Calling him money hungry is like calling a tiger dangerous. It is a trait of the species. Award winning, severely depressed singer Meher Malhotra. Avni Deshpande, the chairperson of some music club I do not wish to know about. Pooja Patil. Oh, why? Anyways, yes, and Aditi Mishra to talk.
TV. There is a TV check kar. I'll be coming.
Yes. Please, yes. To talk on has this generation's music forgotten its value? Here we have our first panelist, Mr. Dubey. Mr. Dubey.
हाँ हाँ
Mr.
ठीक है।
Dubey.
हमारे जमाने में हम रेडियो पर गाने सुनते थे और जब हम चाय पीते थे तब ये गाने बजते थे। जब शाम की हवा सुकून देती थी और वातावरण।
Please get to your point, Mr. Dubey.
Okay. So my point is that this generation's music has absolutely lost its value. I'm totally disgusted by it.
As per my point of view, Dubeji, modern music also has emotions and it has not lost any value. It has just changed because of the trends. And I think it's far better than old generation's classical music.
Excuse me, but old music was...
Yes, Mr. Dubey, please wait. Yes, Pooja, go on.
I feel it depends from person to person. Every person has their own taste in music. It should not be stereotyped that only old musics can have emotion. Current generation's music do have heart-touching lyrics. But also, we cannot deny the fact that most of the songs are of low quality.
Miss Pooja, aren't you against the topic? What's your point? Please specify.
Point is, no song should be liked or disliked just because it's old or new. Like in a world full of discrimination, we should not discriminate between songs of different languages and time period.
Honestly, I think music of this generation is just based on the recent trends. And it's all a money deal. Music is all about talents and money. If you have the talent, you get paid for it.
It's not always about money. As a singer, I can assure you of that.
How can you confirm that? You are in a contract with me.
As a child, I always dreamt of being a singer and being able to sing the songs that I wish. But ever since I have become a singer for your company, my talent has always been used for your own profits.
Do you even know what you're saying? This money is for the company's benefits and not my own. Doesn't even?
Everybody who works under this label knows that you exploit the artist for your own profits instead of the companies. And I have proved that you paid them to be quiet, Mr. Singhania. You have mentally tortured us all, including me.
Oh, I'm so sorry for you, Miss Malhotra. It must be so hard for you. But I want to let you know that I'm here for you. I listen to what you have to say, and you'll get your rights as a singer.
What is even going on? Excuse me. This is a debate. Where are you taking this conversation?
Bet, do you even have any sympathy left in you? There's a poor girl who is a singer and is not getting her rights. What do you expect? You are going to be focused on the topic.
Mr. Dubey, first of all, this is a debate. Second of all, Aditya Mishra, you haven't said anything in the entire thing. Where are you? Also, Dubeji, I do have sympathy.
Yes.
Yes, Miss Mishra.
Did you hear me? Hello? Hello?
Yes, we can hear you. Please go on.
Oh, okay.
Wait, Mr. Dubey, didn't you say that you were disgusted by modern generation's music? What are you saying now? I can see how you're trying to change the topic. Very nice.
I'm not changing the topic at all. How insensitive can you be? I'm just supporting a singer's rights.
You have really lost your own values. A singer is mentally ill and...
This is a debate. What is going on? Excuse me?
Exactly, this is a debate and not a show to discuss your mental health issues.
You just wait till I take this matter to the court.
You, court, who will provide you a lawyer to fight with me?
Mr. Singhania, how dare you say such words?
This is a debate in the first place, not a platform to discuss your thoughts.
Let Miss Malhotra say something.
Who allowed you to debate in the first place?
This is
audio.
No, that's not. This is what you call actual music. Anyways, I've realized how insensitive and disgusting people can get.
एक मिनट, ये लाइव है रिकॉर्डेड? ये लाइव होगा, टेल मी ऑल द टाइमिंग, एंड रिकॉर्डिंग होगा तो कौन से चैनल पे?
Please, not even.
Guys, please, what are you all even talking?
Everyone stop. Everyone stop. Enough is enough. I can't do this anymore. Yes. Miss Aditi Mishra, you wanted to say something, but I guess you were interrupted. Please go on.
मेरे को ना बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट सवाल पूछना है.
Yes.
बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट. ठीक है. आज जो हम लोग ये लड़ रहे, झगड़ रहे, ये गाने वाने बज रहे थे, सब मस्त लग रहा था.
Yes.
लेकिन ये सब टॉपिक क्या था? मतलब डिबेट का टॉपिक क्या था? ऐसा कुछ लाइन होता है ना कि
Good morning. This is Elena, and I'm bringing you the history of music. A disclaimer, I will be mostly talking about the West and the East, namely America and India, because the world is vast and I am but human, mostly because I have a time limit. Music made by the prehistoric humans may seem boring now, but imagine being the first human to bang a few rocks together and say, hey, this doesn't sound half bad. As it was for the first 6,000 years after we developed language, everything we did was in the name of worship, so music followed. Almost all the music at the time was religious in nature, proportional to the number of gods created. There is no way of knowing if the modern renditions are genuine to the original, so we will be sticking to pieces that have been recorded on paper or otherwise. The West made a violin and several variations of it, and made a lot of music and a lot of fancy eras. The Renaissance, the Baroque, the Romantic, the Medieval, the Classical era, not necessarily in that order. The public embraced creativeness to an extent and made new instruments and the music to go with those instruments. Okay, so fun fact for you, the French composer Eric Satie once named one of his pieces 3 pieces in the form of a pear and another dried up embryos, emphasizing my point about creativeness. By the 13th century, India had created Sa Re Ga Ma Pa Dha Ni Sa and made so much music out of them that it is amazing. By now, there are 4 lakh rags made out of these same notes. The first playback in India is said to be Ala Mara in 1973. Now comes the interesting part, at least to an audience of teenagers, is the 50s, 60s, 70s, and so forth, and music as we know it. The West threw out albums like they were children, and the East birthed Bollywood, which created majority of India's music.
These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days these boots are gonna walk all over you.
हम बेखुदी में तुमको पुकारे चल गए हम Summertime I'm living these days We short jumping and the cotton is high
I'll probably make some people mad by not including some of their favorite songs, but there are too many. Genres of music blossomed into so many types that you could actually just like one genre of music. For most of the people at the time, it was rock.
रोज रोज आँखों तले रोज रोज आँखों तले
The 2000s need no explanation. You've heard it, I've heard it, and everyone loves it.
कभी अदती जिंदगी में यूं ही कोई अपना लगता है, कभी कभी आदती वो बिछड़ जाए तो इल्ज़ाम ना लगता है.
아마던 생에도 영원히 함께니까 모든 건 우연이 아니니까 운명을 찾아낸 둘이니까 미안해.
ना की तारीफ मुमकिन नहीं, आफरी 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 तू भी देखे अगर तो कहे हम नशी आफरी 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 आफरी.
The audience will be part of this vast history of music in the future, and for that I cannot wait. Thank you.
Thank you, Elena. That was wonderful. It's so surreal to know that music that we listen to and appreciate every day has been present on the planet for over 6,000 years in one form or another.
Wait, can you point out the correct genre and subgenre of all the music that you listen to?
To be honest, Mika, I really can't. I'm clueless. I listen to songs literally every day, but I never really thought about the genres or types. But I'm sure that's the case with everyone. So for that, we have Kushal that will explain a bit about it.
Genre of music. With the presence of so many instruments and different types of voices, music in itself is a very vast topic. Artists decided to categorize them into genre of music. There is pop, rock, hip hop, R&B, EDM, country music, etc. Let's see few of them. Pop music. Pop music continuously evolves along with the term's definition. Popular music was defined as the music since industrialization in the 1800s that is most in line with the tastes and interests of the urban middle class. The term pop music was first used in 1926 in the sense of piece of music having popular appeal.
And you know we don't stop. How like, ain't no, you been like, oh my god, we gon' make the rocket is that, we gon' make it bounce it is that, hotter, sweeter, cooler, butter, get it, let it roll.
Hip hop. Hip hop music is a musical genre consisting of stylized rhythmic music originally created by DJs, isolating the percussion breaks of popular songs, sometimes with two turntables to extend the breaks. Hip hop music commonly accompanies rapping, a rhythmic and rhyming scheme that is chanted.
Look at things different, see the bigger picture. Those were the days, hard work forever pays. Now I see you in a better place.
I'm beginning to feel like a rap god, rap god. All my people from the front to the back nod, back nod. Now who thinks their arms are long enough to slap box, slap box? Let me show you maintaining this shit ain't that hard, that hard. Everybody want the key and the secret to rap immortality like I have got. Will there be truth for the blueprints? Simply rage and youthful exuberance. Everybody loves the root for a nuisance. Hit the earth like an asteroid, need nothing but shoot for the moon since.
Rhythm and blues, also known as R&B, is a genre of popular music that originated in African American communities in the 1940s. The term was originally used by record companies to describe recordings marketed predominantly to the urban African Americans. R&B is often differentiated by the use of piano, one or two guitars, bass, drums, one or more saxophones, and sometimes background vocalists.
A moment death for making you. In a Cadillac, girl, let's put some miles on it. Anything you want, just to put a smile on it. You deserve it, baby, you deserve it all. And I'm gonna give it to you. Gold jewelry, shining so bright. Strawberry champagne on us. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like.
Rock. Rock and roll is a popular music genre that combines elements of rhythm, jazz, and country music with the addition of electric instruments. Originally associated with youth revolt and translation, the genre is known for energetic performances, catchy melodies, and often insightful lyrics.
Broken from a young age, taking my soak into the masses, writing my poems for the few that look at me, took to me, shook at me, feeling me, singing from heartache, from the pain, taking my message from the veins, speaking my lesson from the brain, seeing the beauty through the. You make me up, you make me up. When you get home, you barely recognize the pictures they put in a frame, 'cause you shared your
EDM, electronic dance music, also known as dance music, club music, or simply dance, is a broad range of progressive electronic music genre made largely for nightclubs and festivals. It is generally produced for playback by DJs who create seamless selections of tracks called a DJ mix by seguing from one recording to another.
Thank you, Kushal. That was very informative. We'll surely keep it in our minds while listening to the music. So now it's time to listen to the different language of music in the form of some harmonious and melodious tunes of the keyboard. Thank you, Rishabh and Tanvi, for that ear and mind-pleasing performance.
Hey Megha, what if I tell you that music can help you recover from brain damage and also keeps your brain healthy?
That's not possible.
Well, believe it or not, it really is. Let's hear about it in detail from Mansi and Samriti.
Have you ever felt that your emotions change as you listen to music? You were listening to soft classical music and you felt calm inside. You were listening to upbeat songs and you were hyped up. Yes, there are scientific reasons for all this.
Let's start by first looking at the very famously known Mozart effect. Dr. Gordon Shaw claimed from his research that listening to classical music can raise our IQ by up to 9 points. According to this effect, classical music is said to improve spatial reasoning significantly.
Brain damage is one of the most dominant topics of discussion in the world of psychology. The latest research tells us that music can repair brain damage. It is believed that music therapy can be accountable for birth of new brain cells.
We have all heard the phrases like, my brain just lit up, or the light bulb they show over the heads in the cartoons. But did you know that this is not only a phrase or a cartoon thing? Our brain can light up. When you listen to music, every single part of your brain is activated. The sections of the brain responsible for emotions, creativity, and motor functions are working when you're just listening to music. Simply listening to your favorite song can give full brain workout.
This lighting up phenomena makes music therapy the perfect choice for children with autism. Research shows that music therapy encourages these children to associate with the instrument and communicate with others in a band. Music therapy helps people with autism to improve skills in areas such as sensory issues, behavior, self-determination.
Without music, life would be a mistake. These words were once said by a great German philosopher. You know, enough of the scientific knowledge. We all know how science is. It's amazing. Let's talk about something lighter. Music plays an important role in many parts of our lives, starting from when you want to escape the world for a little while, to motivating/giving you some energy to do what needs to be done.
Music is also a great icebreaker, and you can become friends with someone just by vibing to the same songs. Just imagine all our school trip bus rides would have been so dull if it wasn't for all the songs we yelled during the whole journey.
Why do you think Instagram Reels are so addictive and fun to watch? Of course, it's because of the music. Most of the companies like washing powder Nirma advertises their product in the form of a song because they also know if a particular song is stuck in our head, we would be constantly reminded of the product and their bank balance increases.
Let's just be honest. We all have been in a situation where we are in the exam hall and all we could think is washing powder Nirma or Kiki. It is because we are in a panic state and our mind tries to calm us down by inserting the time when we were laughing or happy by listening to that song.
Nobody in the world says that they don't like music. Music is for everyone, from a toddler to a grandpa. Everyone listens to some kind of music, whether it be Baby Shark or hits from the 90s.
Thank you, Mansi and Samriti. That's some information I'll surely remember.
Music is part of everybody's life in some or the other way. Hope you celebrated music in our life through our assembly. So, with this, we rightly conclude our assembly with the theme music. Thank you all for attending 11C's assembly today. I thank all my classmates who volunteered for this and Varsha ma'am for guiding us. Wait, do not leave just yet. We have one more thing planned for today's assembly. Tanvi, you know Teachers' Day is this Sunday.
Yeah, and we have a special gift for our teachers who always guide us, even when the circumstances are very challenging, just like living in this pandemic. So let's watch the performance brought to us by Nikita, Shaurya, and Tejas.
ख्वाबों की नगरी हकीकत बनाने जो है दिल एक दिन का ये किस्सा नहीं खुद के होने की पहेली सुलझाने जो है दिल एक दिन का ये किस्सा नहीं कदमों में जमा जो थका चैन की नींदें आती वहाँ, कदमों में जमा जो थका। चैन की नींदें आती वहाँ, इतनी सुहानी बना, होना पुरानी तेरी दास्तां।
अंधेरा कहता, जुगनू में रहता एक तारा रहता। हम तो ना कहते अंधेरा कहता, जुगनू में रहता एक तारा रहता। आसमां दिखर सोना, खाने या खास समझो ना, इतनी सुहानी बना, होना पुरानी तेरी दास्तां। सुन लो ना गलतियों का है कहना, नादानियों में तजुर्बा बैठा। जज्बातों की बातों में ना आना, जज्बाती नजरों को दिखता धुंधला। आंसू मोती खर्चोना, खाने या खास समझोना, इतनी सुहानी बना, होना पुरानी तेरी दास्तां।
चंदा तक पक्का सा रास्ता बनाना, जो है दिल एक दिन का ये किस्सा नहीं। बंद दिल बाहों को खिलना सिखाना, जो है दिल एक दिन का ये किस्सा नहीं।
Okay, that was a great performance.
Yes, indeed. It was a melodious song. Thank you, Nikita, Shaurya, and Teju. And on that note, we all wish our dedicated teachers a very happy Teachers' Day. Thank you for always being there for us and bringing out the best in us. We are very grateful to have you.
Okay, now I hand over to Varsha ma'am to make an announcement.